Hey! What's up, awesome peeps? It's me, it's Rich. I am back. Hi. Alright, so I'm back once again. This time talking about... Oh, sorry. Alright, so I'm back updating my 366 Days of Movies challenge. If this is your first time watching, I'm basically watching a movie every single day this year. And there's 366 days. I gotta watch a movie at least once. Just once every day. Other than that, it's basically my New Year's resolution. So yeah. Alright, so today I'll be talking about days 40, 41, and 42. Let's go. Alright guys, so day 40, I watched Eden. Yes, the movie's called Eden. Okay, so this is... Oh gosh, this movie. Okay, so this movie it's about this soccer team who I believe they lose the game or the championship game, one of those two, and they're flying back somewhere. They're going somewhere, I believe back to their home country, and then frickin' shit happens. It's not a particularly good movie. I don't really like this movie. So you know, they car crash. It's not, you don't car crash in a plane crash. You know, obviously into the ocean. And they go to this island, and it becomes this Survivor kind of thing where it starts out as a group, and then next thing you know, there's a few people who goes off on their own and become their own group, and then now there's the other people that's their own group, and then now they're like butting heads to see who's more not so much more powerful, but more of a dominant group to be able to survive in this, in the island. And and then you have your betrayal and your love triangle and all that stuff. You pretty much your cliche stuff, and not in a good way too. Yeah, this movie, it's not the it's not that good. Let's move on. Alright, so day 41, I watched Back in Time. Back in Time. Alright, so I watched Back in Time. This movie is a documentary about Back to the Future. Yeah, it's my favorite movie, or one of them. Alright, so Back to the Future. Or sorry. Back in Time. So this documentary, okay, like I said, this documentary is about Back to the Future, the whole mythos, the whole movies, everything about it. And this movie is, this documentary is such a great documentary, and gives you an insight for everything Back to the Future, and it's this great community that not so much believes in, but truly appreciates the movies and its universe and its mythos. And it's one of those things where if you are part of this community, you're safe. You feel safe, and it's just, again, I'm a big Back to the Future fan, and I love the movies. I actually have one of the few toy replicas of the hoverboard, and it's just a great movie. Overall, this documentary shows you how this movie changed people's lives and how it means to them in such a way where everything about the movie is it's this sacred thing, and that's a good thing. Also, not only that this documentary shows you about Back to the Future, but it does give you, again, an insight on how it changes people's lives. And that's, again, like I said, that's a really good thing. There's a lot of people out there who goes to Comic-Con and stuff, and that's another one where the whole community, you can talk to anyone there and be like, hey, you're my people, and that's an amazing feeling. I don't want to say too much. I'm gonna cut it off right here. Because if you love Back to the Future, check this movie out, check this documentary out. It's completely worth it. It's a fun documentary, and it shows you a lot more insight into basically the movies, and yeah, it's a good watch. It's a great watch. Check it out. Not a Back in Time, but Back in Time documentary. Go, go, go! Back in Time documentary. Go check it out. Alright, so day 42, I watched A Case of You. I watched A Case of You. You. Alright, so I watched A Case of You. Stars Justin Long, Evan Rachel Wood, and this is a rom-com. It's a romantic movie. Basically another genre that I truly love. It's like sci-fi, fantasy, then probably rom-com if anything. What can you say? I'm a hopeless romantic, eh? Anyways, this movie, watching this movie reminds me of actually 50 Days of Summer, and that is, yeah, I can say that's my favorite rom-com ever. This movie reminds me of that, and basically the story's about this guy who's dissatisfied with his life, and he meets this girl who is actually into him, but then he just, so he meets this girl who's actually into him, but he starts like doubting himself, and it gets to the point where he actually ruins the relationship. And I think I've said too much. Anyways, I don't want to really go into details, but it's one of those movies where it's I don't want to say gritty, but it's definitely it hits right home. It hits right home. Pretty close to hits right home to me personally. But again, great movie. Really, oh god, again, this is probably one of the top romantic movies I've ever watched ever, and yeah, go check it out. If you love rom-com, go check this movie out. Definitely worth it. Yeah, it definitely hits you in the feels, man. Hits you in the feels. Alright, folks, that is it. And bye-bye. Alright, no, we're gonna recap. Let's recap, shall we? Day 40, Eden. Day 42, Back in Time. And day 40, whoops. Day 41, Back in Time. Day 42, A Case of You. Alright, so that's it, guys. Once again, thank you for watching. If you like this, please subscribe, like, share, do your thing. And that is it, folks. I'll be back with days 47, 44, 45 pretty damn soon. Hopefully. I'm kind of getting busy, so yeah. I'll be back. Again, days 43, 44, 45. I am Rich, and I am out. Stay awesome, my friends.